What's happening, everybody? Trey here, and today at Reactions to the Classics, I'm going to be reacting to Split Enz and their track Dirty Creature. I want to shout out our longtime friend and patron of the channel, Jim, for requesting this one today. I know Split Enz are just massive in New Zealand, and man, I'm excited to kind of dive into their work and check out Dirty Creature today. Jim had a little bit of a write-up about the band and this track in general, so I'm just going to read his words. Split Enz are a New Zealand band formed in the year of my birth, Jim says, in 1973, so are as old as me. They have a varied lineup over the years, but mainstays would be Tim Finn and Neil Finn. Neil went on to form Crowded House, which I'm pretty familiar with, in 1984, along with their the last drummer, Paul Hester, R.I.P. Tim also joined Crowded House for the Woodface record. That's a good album if you've never spun it before. The lead vocals were the Finns, and then we had Eddie Rayner on keys, Phil Judd on guitar, Malcolm Green on drums, and Nigel Griggs on bass. They were famous for their wacky costumes, makeup, and hairstyles, and at times experimental, unique music. There were quite a few others, but these are the ones for their peak period. Though not my favorite Enz song, Dirty Creature is one of the quintessential songs I think of whenever Split Enz are thought of. As a 6-year-old, Jim said he was convinced they were singing about the boogeyman that lived under my bed. Now, the middle-aged and immature me is fairly sure it is referring to depression, but still thinks of the boogeyman whenever I hear it. We're going to be checking out a live version of whenever the band reunited in Auckland in 2008, and there's a live CD of that, which is not on the US Spotify, but we found the actual video that it's off of. So we're going to have the video pulled up, and hopefully it'll get through with copyright. At the very least, you'll at least hear the audio of this. Just going to take in, enjoy the song, and then afterwards give my thoughts on it. And man, I'm excited. And the song itself was originally released in March of '82, the lead single from their record Time and Tide. Tim Finn had been suffering from panic attacks at the time and co-wrote the song as a relief for his condition. So maybe that kind of goes into the depression, anxious state that Jim noted that the song is probably about. So all that to say, enough talk, man. Let's get into this, and let's see what Split Enz have in store. I'm already digging the suits.
Like grip. He said, one slip, you sure did. Dirty creature of habit, little hard head to stay. Anyone in his right mind will tell him to go away.
A groovy song. Great rhythm.
Full of unspeakable things. The creature don't mess around. I don't wanna mess with him. No, I don't wanna sell. I don't wanna sell. I don't wanna sell. Just got me at a disadvantage from the inside. Tentacles on the brain, keep it from falling asleep. I'm rooted to the spot, the beast from nowhere to stop. Sneaking up from behind, binds and gags my wits. The dirty creature got my head exactly where he wants it. No, I don't wanna sell. I don't wanna sell. I don't wanna sell tonight. Time and fire is waiting for me just below the surface so bright.
Sounded great here, live.
creature knows my type. Found it in a magazine. Seen that look of fear before. Spat it all over the screen. The animal magnet thug draws me out of myself. I need a dragon slayer who can save me from myself. No, I don't wanna sell. I don't wanna sell. I don't wanna sell south for the middle of nowhere tonight. Dirty creatures got me at a disadvantage from the inside. I don't wanna sail upon the waters of invention tonight.
Kind of the pretty strings.
Take them out to the base. I want to go and hang out at Nigel's place.
I'm here
He's
for an
always
isolated
gonna give you
base.
some solace at 3 a.m. Nigel, come on. That's because he's a night owl. Always has been, always will be. Come on, come on. Help me through the night. You gotta help me through the night. Oh, need a shoulder to lean on, lean on.
That's how I'd like to imagine myself as a front man.
Turn it for you think I'm
Gotta be moving, letting the music go through you. Bow. All right, Dirty Creature, Split Ends. What a great song that was. And man, that live performance, especially too, it's interesting whenever you hear a song for the first time and you hear a live version from, decades past from when the band, wrote the song. It's interesting how that's going to play out. But this worked very well, ladies and gentlemen. So cheers to Jim for requesting this live performance, man. I thought that the showmanship and just kind of charisma from Tim was really good. I liked, you could tell he wanted to be there, and he was up there moving and grooving, letting the music kind of flow through him, which I think as listeners and the audience, you kind of feed off that, right? Whenever you have your front man having a good time up there, it's easier for you to enjoy the song as well. I thought Neil had some wonderful licks on the guitar as well. That riff just throughout the song was so catchy, and then just the rhythm section in general was a bit infectious, and it had a bit of that odd kind of quirky rhythm to it, and yet you couldn't help but, as you saw me, bob your head up and down, and just with the unique cadence and delivery of the lyrics from Tim here, really strong. So I thought the band was just in top form just all throughout. And I think too, whenever you look at the lyrics, the dirty creature come my way from the bottom of a big black lake, just the way those lines were delivered were so well done. And as you kind of go into the lyrics deeper, I do think that it kind of points to mental illness or depression or just a darkness that's obviously kind of lurking, the dirty creature of habit, little horror here to stay, and anyone in his right mind would tell it to go away. So he continues continues to go on this and cries out to, be saved from it, and kind of uses some metaphors of, like a octopus, or, the tentacles on the brain. So I thought that was really well done, and just all in all, a very, very strong performance from Split Enz right here. I dug this song. If this was on Spotify, I'd give it the heart treatment, man. I'll tell you what. So thanks to Jim for requesting this one. All my fellow New Zealand people out there, I know we got a few members from the RTTC community in there. Let me know your favorite Split Enz records, and maybe a good place for me to start, man, to hear my first Split Enz album. And be sure to show Jim some love for requesting them on the channel today. If you like the video, be sure to hit the big thumbs up and subscribe button. And if you'd like to have us do a reaction for you, you can check out our Patreon page, which is linked below and at the end screen as well. But until next time, y'all, thanks so much for watching. Happy listening, and I will see you.